This is my second video of the day that the Lord has made me want to really share with you. It's an encounter that I had that I'll never forget, and it all starts with a message that started in the church. The message that I was listening to was like 3 months after I got saved, and I was new to all this still. Well, I get in my room at home, and I was actually in my living room, and I remember thinking about the message I heard at church, and it was talking about like how God changes our heart of stone and He makes it into a heart of flesh, and how over time like He wants us to have the fruits of the Spirit as His children. So, and it was talking about like in the book of Galatians 5, it was called the fruits of the Spirit, and that says the fruits of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, don't forget the word kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And the Lord says, people will know that you are my children by your fruits that you bear. So I was thinking about this, and I'm in my living room. And I'm like, I've been a really mean person in my life before I knew the Lord. I was really angry, I was really selfish, and I was really like mean. And like when I was in high school, I had a friend that was my friend at the time, and she was making fun of me for having no food and being poor and having a free lunch at school. Well, it hurt me that she was making fun of my family, not knowing our hard times, not knowing our struggles. And she was behind me in lunch line, and I would punch in a code and get a free lunch. She's behind me, starts yelling at me in front of everybody in the lunchroom about how poor I am. And I picked up my lunch, I threw it on her, and I punched her against a brick wall and gave her a concussion. And, you know, now I really hurt and feel bad that I did that. And another time I was older, I was just going into Walmart, and I would be so angry with the world because, like, hurting people hurt people. And I would be giving people the middle finger, pushing people out of the way, just being very angry, cutting in front of people, ramming my cart into them, angry. Plus, I was always high on drugs, and it was really affecting me. And I just didn't want to be that kind of person anymore, you know. So I remember getting on the floor on my knees and asking God to forgive me of all these things I've done, and I want Him to help me because I needed help to be kind. I couldn't just done it on my own, and I wanted to be kind, and that was my biggest desire. And as I'm saying this prayer, it's like time stood still, like time didn't exist, and suddenly I feel the presence in this atmosphere in the room change around me. Everything was like amazing, and all of a sudden all this light came around. It was so bright. I had my eyes closed. I was afraid to open my eyes and look up, but I was curious, so of course I'm very curious. I get up and I look, right, and I felt something strange, like the presence of the Lord. And then this book I have was sitting on my shelf because I love to read, and it says, what does the Bible say about all these different topics A to Z? So this falls off my shelf out of nowhere, and it flops open. The pages turn on it, and the word kindness right there, it sticks out so boldly into my heart, and I could feel the Lord speaking to me, and my spirit felt He's very pleased with my prayer, and He's going to continue out what I asked. He's going to answer my prayer. He was letting me know that He heard me, and I will never forget this encounter, you know. And then months later, I had no idea He was going to choose me to help others and use the kindness that He gave me. He gave me the fruits of the Spirit to be an example to people in the world that is dark. You got to be the light in that darkness, and you do that by living an example in your life and just being kind and loving people. I want to give hope to the hopeless. So I'm like, you know, the Lord changed me, and I didn't think, I'm just going through my life. I didn't realize He did change me until I was in the internship, and one of my friends, Allie, said in front of all kinds of people, she goes, Ashley is one of the most sweetest, kindest person I have ever met. And that really hurt, that really was like, made me like jump for joy inside. I'm like, and I thought, the Lord really finishes what He carries out, what He says He's going to complete. He changed me, and He made me the person I am today, and I wouldn't be the way I am if it weren't for that prayer for Him, and I will never forget that encounter. I just want you to stay tuned, like and subscribe, leave comments in the video if you need prayer for anything, because as you see, I love praying for people, and I love seeing the lives change. Prayer changes things. So yeah, do that, and if I get up to 1,000 subscribers, I can start actually giving messages, which is my goal here, but I need more videos that don't cut off. My next video will probably be sometime next week, and I'm going to talk about pets being in heaven. You have a great day.